Hey guys, it's Tom with Rough Road Equipment here. Today we want to show you our new Grenadier build that we've built for this show season. We have a lot of new exciting products on this build, so let's get started. We start with the LeTech Winch Bumper, which basically leaves the end caps of the original bumper intact and just replaces the center part to basically make way for a winch if you don't have a factory winch. With the RRE headlight brackets, so it basically comes with two RRE 7-inch Sentinel Elites and then the matching mounting brackets, so it has a template where to cut the actual plastic grill pieces and then it slides right in. Super easy install, a couple hours, and then obviously the wiring, you can attach it to the factory wiring that goes into the overhead switches. Above that we have our RRE UT50s that sit on our new mounting brackets, our ditch light brackets. We'll go into more detail in a second when we open the hood. And then all the way up top we have our new light bar, which features a 48-inch Elite RRE light bar. This version needs to be custom wired, hardwired in, because the amperage on that is 25.5 and all the switches are only 25 amps. We do have a non-Elite version which will work fine because that one only draws about 12.5 amps. So if you do want a plug and play solution, we have that as well. So this is our ditch light bracket. As you can see, it goes under the seal and then attaches to the two factory bolts over here. And then the reason for the positioning is actually so the hood still clears when you open it. And it's actually really convenient to push it this far forward, because when you sit in the driver's seat, you actually can't see either of the lights, so it's not going to be distracting you while driving. And then obviously it's super easy to adjust the angle on these, however you like it. And then we have a little vibration dampener at the bottom, so if you go over rougher roads, it's not going to vibrate and not going to shake your light. We decided to go with the 17-inch Delta wheel this time. Last time we had an 18-inch. This gives a little bit more of a taller tire profile. We have the Toyo tires on here, which is a 285/75/17, and then it has our rug trim ring on the Delta wheel. Also available with a normal trim ring that all the machine parts are closed, whatever you prefer. And then behind it is our Reiger Rally Suspension. It's a V5 technology suspension, which basically means that you can adjust it in high and low speed in both rebound and compression. We have a full video on that suspension if you'd like to watch it. It's on our YouTube channel as well. And then further down, we have the Agile high clearance sliders, which I guess you could also call step sliders. And the nice thing about these is that they actually go way under the car, protecting even more than just your typical rock slider that sits just on the outside. Paired with that Agile Off Road rock slider, we continue our underbody protection with the SPP full underbody protection kit, which basically covers all the sensitive areas that you could hit when you go off-road. Tank, all the diff covers, engine and transmission, trailing arm in the back. You're very well protected for any off-road trip. Okay, so at the back of the Grenadier we have our new exterior storage panel. It comes with a few mounting options. We have L-track pattern here, we have traditional mallet pattern, and then we have the carriage bolt slots here. So it gives you a lot of options to mount your gear. We will actually release pretty soon options for max track mounts, jerry can mounts, and then a shovel holder as well. So those will be out very soon. For now, basically you can just mount any other accessories on here as well. It comes with in two different versions, one for the LeTech roof rack, which will mount to the bolts from the LeTech roof rack, so there will be two specific brackets for that. If you don't have a LeTech roof rack, this will be the standard mounting bracket, which basically slides right through the grab handles up top, and then it has two, so there's a total of 3 of these, so it has 2 holes per mounting bracket, and that will be for this panel up here, so you can basically cover that area, or you can use it to mount more gear up top. And then at the bottom we have 3 additional tabs that go into the utility rail. So if you have the non-LeTech roof rack version, you will have a total of 6 mounting points. If you have the LeTech roof rack, you'll have 5 mounting points. Okay, we're now on the inside of our Grenadier. Here we have our display cover, which we extend to the sides as well, so it covers more angles the sun could hit the screen at. And in my opinion, we've basically eliminated all the glare now. I don't think there's a single situation where I did have an annoying glare on there anymore. And then also we have 3 threaded holes up top, which basically gives you the opportunity to mount either like a RAM mount ball for your phone mount, your GoPro, whatever other accessories that you have. And then going to the top, we have our Safari window storage shelf, which also has the same pattern that you see on our exterior panels, minus the carriage bolts, but you still have that L-track accessory right here. And then there's traditional mallet pattern here, and then we did add some smaller holes for like a bungee strap or cord to hold more stuff in place. And then you can see the L-track pattern fits our Sealant Pro RAM mount, 1-inch RAM mount ball perfectly. So you can also mount your phone or tablet up top if you have a passenger that needs to navigate. And then these bungee straps are actually perfect for hooking in a radio to the first, and then with the other two straps kind of hold it in place so it doesn't rattle around. And then up top you obviously have kind of like a shelf where you can put your phone, wallet, or we actually are working with Overland Gear Guy to develop a bag so you can keep more things in there securely without falling about. And then these are no drill, so you can remove them if you don't like them anymore, or you sell the car and you buy a new Grenadier and you want to move that to the new one. So they just slide in right behind the plastic and the seal of the Safari window. And then there's 3 screws that hold the actual panel in place, and as you can see, it's really rigid and it's not going to fall off. Okay, on the inside of our Grenadier we have a few storage panels in the windows. So we have the ones for the rear door, both sides, and then those come as a set. And then we also have a set for the rear windows, and both of the panels are actually, or both types of panels are actually the same pattern that you already know from the Safari shelf in the front, and also a little bit from the exterior cargo panel. The only addition to these is actually that they come with snaps for the bags, so you can snap them on and off as you need them. And then we're actually working on a complete, basically, pocket system with a variety of different pockets for all kinds of gear that will snap into the bottom row and the top row. And then if you don't need them, we will have little plastic caps that go over them so you can't see them and they won't rattle around. And then you have the traditional mala pattern. You have the option to put bungee cords in here as well, and then you have LeTech on the outsides on all of these panels. We also have a Ququq box in this Grenadier. We also have the Ququq box for a variety of other vans and SUVs. So the main feature of this is obviously the sleeping platform, which folds forward, so you do have to fold your second row, but while driving you can actually keep the second row. So if you use it as a daily driver, it's not going to be in the way of the rear seats. And then when you need to sleep, you just fold forward the second row, push forward all the driver and passenger seats, and then you can fold the bed forward. And then underneath the bed, you basically have all of your storage space. So it comes with a little water canister. Then you could use this as a sink or storage. There's 2 of those in there. Then there's another compartment over here for longer items. Then the center one, it's not quite tall enough for a fridge, maybe a little cooler box in here or other gear. And then over here, you have the space for your cooktop with a little windshield, and then more storage for your pots and pans underneath. All right, we hope you enjoyed this little tour of our Grenadier. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us via email or call us. All these products will be on our shop and also linked down below. So if you do like any of these products and you want to add them to your Grenadier, or we inspired you on your build, feel free to comment. We're happy to answer all your questions, and we hope you enjoyed this video.